You're listening to a Roddenberry podcast.
Today is Monday, June 21st, 2021, and this is your daily Star Trek news from the Roddenberry Podcast Network. On today's show, Gates McFadden says the upcoming docuseries The Center Seat takes a John Oliver approach to Star Trek, and toymaker Playmobil goes big with their upcoming U.S.S. Enterprise playset. I'm Allison Pitt, and today's show is supported by people like you through Patreon. Find out more and add your support at patreon.com/Daily Star Trek News. After 55 years, it seems there is more than enough Star Trek to go around, and the same is true for the upcoming Star Trek documentary series, The Center Seat. In a recent interview with Inverse, Star Trek The Next Generation actor Gates McFadden revealed that the production will be expanding beyond the 8 episodes originally ordered. The Center Seat is being produced by the Nacelle Company for the History Channel. McFadden serves as an executive producer on the project. The tone of the new docuseries may not be what some Star Trek fans are expecting. McFadden explained, "They have a sort of John Oliver approach to it. It's irreverent, but it's also really pithy. It's got a lot of information. I've learned something new every single episode, and the episodes sort of fly by. It's not just talking heads." McFadden later said, "The History Channel really likes it, and we're going to add some more episodes," indicating that the series would continue beyond 8 episodes. Executive producers for The Center Seat include McFadden, Cisco Henson, and Star Trek author Mark Altman. The Center Seat is the brainchild of Nacelle Company CEO Brian Volk-Weiss. According to McFadden, Volk-Weiss has a clear vision for the project. She told Inverse, "I think Brian Volk-Weiss really has his hand on the pulse of where things are going. I'm glad I came on board, and I'm really enjoying the process." Of course, this isn't McFadden's first time working with the Nacelle Company. She currently hosts her own Nacelle Company podcast, Gates McFadden Investigates, Who Do You Think You Are?, which launched last month. No official premiere date has been announced for The Center Seat. It was previously announced the series would air in time to celebrate the 55th anniversary of the franchise, which would put a potential premiere date somewhere near September of this year. We'll be sure to bring you any new information as it becomes available. Until then, you can catch up on all your favorite Star Trek episodes and films, available to stream now on Paramount+. More news in a moment, but first, a word from me. This show is supported by people like you through Patreon. Your financial support helps us cover recurring costs like hosting and distribution, and it also helps us invest in the future, finding better ways to bring you more of the Star Trek news you need to know, wherever you are. To find out more, just head to patreon.com/Daily Star Trek News. You can contribute from just $1 a month, and with a 16% discount on an annual membership, you can support us for a whole year for around $10. That's patreon.com/Daily Star Trek News. And a big thanks to you for supporting this show. Next up, German-based toymaker Playmobil has a massive treat for Star Trek fans coming in September in the form of a 42-inch, 136-piece playset featuring the original U.S.S. Enterprise NCC 1701, no bloody A, B, C, or D. The set was revealed when it started popping up on sites for pre-order, as reported on trekcore.com over the weekend. Pictures and descriptions posted by Toy News International refer to it as possibly the biggest and most deluxe Playmobil playset created up to this point. With lights and sounds that you can control from your device, 7 character figures of the original series crew, and 2 parts of the ship which open up to reveal the bridge and engineering play areas. The Star Trek license and nostalgia-resonating original series playset reflect a commitment by Playmobil to reach what some call the kidult market, older fans who enjoy collecting toys and games typically made for children. In an interview earlier this year with the website Toy News, Playmobil's marketing communications manager Adam Moore said, "Kidults have become a much bigger part of the toy market in the last few years." Adults are looking for products that is cool and great for collecting. And the numbers reflect that truth as well, with the adult and teen category now representing 27% of all toy sales, an 11% rise since 2016. Moore went on to say, there may even be some surprises for kidult fans later in the year, and with this new release, they're keeping good on that promise. Now, if you'd like to own the Playmobil Star Trek set, it will set you back quite a bit, as it retails currently for $499.99. But if you think that's a small price to pay for such an elite collectible, you can head to Entertainment Earth today and pre-order it for yourself. Well, that's it for today's Daily Star Trek news from the Roddenberry Podcast Network. Don't forget to check out the other great shows on the network at podcasts.roddenberry.com. Daily Star Trek News is produced by me, Allison Pitt, and written by Chris Peterson and Jack Brown. We're supported by people like you through Patreon. Find out more and add your support at patreon.com/Daily Star Trek News. I'm back tomorrow with more of the Star Trek news you need to know and this week's Trek Trivia. I'm Allison Pitt. Live long and prosper.
This is a Roddenberry podcast. For more great podcasts, visit podcast.roddenberry.com.